Well, hello out there. It's time for another edition of What Am I Working On Wednesday. So, what have I been working on? Well, let's see. Gosh, when last we talked... Oh, hang on a second. I got this. If you hear any squeaks, that's from this guy. I should probably take away that squeaky toy, but he's just so adorable. So, let's allow the occasional squeak, if that's okay. Okay, maybe that's going to be too obnoxious. I took his squeak toy away. He's so sad now. So, what have I been working on? Well, last time we met, I believe that I mentioned that I was co-authoring a play, a comedy, and I've gotten far enough along that I can tell you more details about that. I'm working on it with a good friend of mine named Christopher Flowers. We have co-written plays together. We've published Change the Station. And the last play that we did was all-inclusive, and I'm going to be talking about sending that out. This next play that we're working on, well, here's the thing. We started working with one idea, and then we switched over to another idea. So we've kind of been taking turns writing two plays at the same time. So one play, we'll call it the spy play. We have a solid Act 1 right now, and we have not written a single line of Act 2, but we did a read-through with two actresses that we work with, and it's coming along pretty well. I think it's a relatively solid Act 1. So that's the spy play. The other play, which I will call the monk play, we have a draft of Act 1. We haven't had a read-through, so we don't know how it sounds yet, and we have a very rough draft, meaning that I did a pass at Act 2, and now Chris is going over Act 2. So in theory, that one will maybe be finished before the spy play. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? But the thing is that we have been relatively productive in the last month, so that's a very good sign. And we want the show to open this fall. So in September of 2020, we hope to launch the play. It will probably be the spy play. I guess I can tell you what the working title is. It's not just called The Spy Play. It's called Sugar and Spies. But I don't want to reveal anymore because it's a secret. It's a spy story, so of course it's secretive. The other project that I began working on in January is a middle grade Western adventure with some science fiction elements in it. And that has stalled. I wrote the first half of chapter 1 and was overwhelmed by grading essays and working on the play, and I wasn't sure exactly which direction I wanted to go with it, so I'm pausing for that, but I am developing more ideas for it, and I hope to try again, perhaps during spring break. So as far as submission goes, last time I mentioned that I had a picture book out in the world, and that has now run its course. So, sadly, this picture book, which was a meta picture book, has not been picked up by anybody. So that is officially in the drawer. There we go. When I say something's in the drawer, that basically means that unless some new idea comes up for me to revise it or reinvent it, it's probably going to stay in the drawer until sometime in the distant future when they're talking about the works of Wade Bradford in some kind of museum. They might come across it and say, like, look at this lost gem. It's so amazing. I can't believe it wasn't published while he was alive. You know, I can daydream, right? All right, let's get to the big news. My agent and I have been working on revising a novel. It's a middle grade novel. It is fantasy and hopefully relatively humorous. And I've been working on it for a long time now, as I've mentioned on my blog and on this YouTube channel before. And I'm calling this Twixt and Twerp. And so Twixt and Twerp is a novel that's very dear to my heart, and I hope that it finds a home and is traditionally published. And the big news is that it is now officially gone out into the world, at least the first 100 pages of it. My agent has sent it to a publishing company. I am not at this time at liberty to say which company it is, but it's a company that I love and respect very much, and I would love for it to find a home at this company. And so my agent is offering them a first look, so they get an exclusive 30-day look to see if they want to read more of the book. So keep your fingers crossed, because it would be really, really exciting and wonderful if instead of having a whole truckload of rejections and then finally one yes, it would be really great if the first thing if the first place that we sent it out to was a yes. I would be a very spoiled writer then. So, but you know, if you didn't have hopefulness, then you're in the wrong business, because you really have to hold on to hope when you are an author. Last but not least, new projects. I am thinking about graphic novels. That's all I got right now. I don't have any ideas for a new graphic novel, but I have been informed that there is a publishing company that is very interested in graphic novels for younger readers. So readers anywhere from like 2nd grade to 4th grade. And I don't have any ideas yet, but I am planning to brainstorm this week. Hopefully, the next time I report, What's Happening Wednesday, I will have something amazing to share with you. I might not be the greatest artist, but I am familiar with writing dialogue and writing screenplays, and I can write the script for a graphic novel if I come up with a brilliant idea. So I will let you know what happens next What's Happening Wednesday. Hopefully, I will be inspired and I'll have a new project underway. Well, that's it for now. I would love to know what you're working on, so feel free to leave a comment, and I will happily cheer you on, and I hope you'll do the same for me. Thanks a lot. Bye.